Darian Durant came out for warm-up but decided he couldn't go. So Drew Willoughby will be making his third career start. Drew is used to start after starting all 4 years at the University of Buffalo. And he knows a little bit about the CFL because his former quarterback coach at college was former Rider head coach Danny Bear.
Dave Stala, fresh off the 9-game injured list early. They need this guy to produce. Why not? 11-year veteran, knows how to read a defense, will be on the same page with Henry Burris, guaranteed to have a big night.
Guys, one of the best stories in the CFL is Rob Bagg. Both of his knees have been reconstructed over the last 2 years. Last week, 5 catches, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. That is a tough guy.
Last week, the Ticats got mauled in Riderville, beaten by an unrelenting Rider attack and the reemergence of a Canadian star.
Rob Bagg is stride! Touchdown! Rob Bagg, 60 yards.
Tonight, with big changes at linebacker, a chance for redemption on their turf awaits. It's the Riders and the Ticats next.
There's Lindsay Lamar. He's back with C.J. Gable as we're ready to go here. Another rainy night in Guelph as Ricky Schmidt kicks it downfield. And Lamar from his 4. And Lamar working his way out. Craig Newman finally brings him down up at the 25-yard line with help from Paul Woldu. It's 161 net yards for the Ticats last week. Early big run here for Lindsay Lamar up to the 44-yard line. It's a better start, just 16 yards running last week for the Ticats, and Lamar bests that on the opening carry. First down up at the 44-yard line. Here comes the pressure. Burris gets it away, and it falls short of the target. Lamar out of the backfield as the pocket collapsed on Henry Burris. For him, there's Andrea Jones in his second start, neither in the lineup last week. And that pass is caught for Curry. Grant has it inside the 35. There he goes, down to the 15-yard line. Finally taken down by Tyron Brackenridge, the most dangerous receiver so far this season for the Ticats. Bakari Grant rips off 51. A stretch in the CFL, back inside, and Lamar's got it and taken down quickly. Ricky Foley there to close it down after a short gain. 2nd and 9 for the Cats. Grant in motion. Gable stays in to block. Burris sidearms it, and Jaguar's got it. Momentum takes him out short of the first down at the 9-yard line. Rider Luca Conji back in the lineup this week after sitting the game at Mosaic. After a 6-for-10 start, it was Brody McKnight, but Conji back and back on target. Cats score 3 on their first possession. Is shutout in Saskatchewan Roughrider history, just their second since 1976. Conji with the boot, and here's Jock Sanders. And Sanders with the flag down, working his way outside, and cut down at the 32-yard line. Tackle made by Courtney Stephen.
The bench in the banjo
on the
bowl.
return, holding, Saskatchewan, number 30. 10-yard penalty, first down.
496 net yards last week. Corey Sheets, the ball carrier for the first time, the leading rusher in the league. And he gets taken down quickly.
Completely young secondary, rookies across the board.
No Markeith Knowlton, who was released this week. That pass batted down, intended for Taj Smith. A 2-and-out to start, and the Cats are fired up on defense. There's Delvin Breaux back in the lineup.
Far they get up and be aggressive.
Ricky Schmidt. And Lindsay Lamar fields it at the 47, and great cover downfield. Roughriders get there in a hurry. Try and move ahead of Maddie in this game after being shut out in the touchdown pass department last week. Here's a reverse, and look at that nifty move by Lamar when it looked like he might be caught in the backfield. Back last week, and he was held to 3 yards rushing. 2nd down, Burris, he'll take off. Ray Williams in pursuit, and Burris lunging for the first down at the Rough Rider 50-yard line.
White and bring in Tim O'Neill to play guard.
Good look at O'Neill, back in at right guard. First down after the Burris run downfield. There's Andrea Jones coming back for the football against Dwight Anderson. Craig Butler was there, and Jones has the catch. First down, Hamilton. Inside the Saskatchewan 20. Quick hitter, complete. Lindsay Lamar, touchdown! Touchdown number 307 for Henry Burris as he passes Matt Dunnigan on the all-time list.
He gets the ball. Lamar turns around, hesitates, doesn't see anyone in front of him. I think it surprised him for a split second, and then sprints to that end zone.
Lots changed apparently in 6 days, hasn't it? Lamar's first offensive touchdown, had that big kick return in the season opener against the Toronto Argonauts, a 104-yard kickoff return, and now a touchdown catch of 17 yards from Henry Burris.
That's what they did with Lindsay Lamar. Touchdown was the result.
So the unbeaten Roughriders have a wake-up call here early in Guelph, and Jock Sanders with a return outside the 35-yard line. And take another look at the
list. Rider fans remember him.
So Drew Willie will try and get things going. He fakes to Sheets and has Weston Dressler. And Dressler has a first down up at about the 49-yard line. Into the sidelines, they go double tight ends here. And here's Sheets, and not much there. Stuffed as the Ticats converge on the hottest running back to start a season in Canadian Football League history.
130 yards rushing.
2nd and 9. Willie stands in, looks for Taj Smith, and that's out of bounds at the Ticat bench, incomplete. Now comparing him, at least in physique and style, to Brandon Browner. Former Stampeder, now in Seattle. Here's Lamar, -3 punt return yards last week, and boy, that cover team does the job again. 42-yard punt and 2 on the return.
He didn't think so.
Here's Burris, fakes, and now downfield of Brea Jones. Does he have it? Has the catch. Eddie Russ was saying incomplete. Now they are ruling that he did not catch it, and Henry Burris wants a challenge.
Well, Ken Austin will wait for the spotters to take a look just as quickly as our fans will watching tonight, because here it is, the replay. I thought it was a good catch when I saw it live. Got the arms underneath, didn't see the ball hit the ground from that angle.
Better angle here.
You can't use the ground to pin it to you. No, it's not a catch. It's not a catch.
From the Hamilton 20-yard line. Deep drop, pressure on, and they get to him. Sack is made as Tate George gets home.
Defensive line for the Riders, but hadn't had the stats to back it up.
First for George, Bartell with the boot, and here's Sanders trying to get outside. Now cuts back, and will dance down to the 43.
He hit the field here tonight with a lot of fire in his belly, just what Steinauer says his defense.
And there is Brandon Isaac Club. Sorry about that, but that's what he does better than anything else. The blitzing linebacker gets to Drew Willie. Back with the Argos before what was met as a surprising release, and now a Willie connection to Rob Bagg, who had that huge. We're running out of time, I think. Corey Sheets bumps it outside. He's got the first down. And more as he's dropped inside the 25 and a late flag.
Unnecessary roughness. Hamilton, number 27, a high tackle. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So Bro gets called for the high tackle. Major penalty. Back into the hands of Sheets. He'll try to get outside once again, and he's cut back. Brandon Isaac flushed him back into the traffic. Checks in. Ticats have used 5 different strong side linebackers in 5 weeks. Willie had the ball fall out of his hands, and they'll rule incomplete. Here for this game tonight. Gets Saskatchewan on the board in the late stages of his opening quarter.
Talked to Corey Chamberlain about that. He said it's not backups, it's next up.
Schmidt the kickoff, and again, Lamar on the bounce. Takes it across the 30. And slides over the 40-yard line. Lindsey Lamar's had a good first quarter. Hand off to Lamar. Short gain. Tate George, who's got a sack, has Lamar. Two back again. And time for Burris. Downfield, and that one hopped short of the intended target.
We throw, and you can still get away with it. And Ken Austin is trying to get him out of those habits.
Sanders on the return for the Roughriders. And after a shaky start for Saskatchewan, they have points on the board and go back to work on offense, trying to cut into now a 7-point Ticat lead. It's like Raymond Brown coming on the blitz here. They hand it off to Sheets, and there's Brandon Isaac.
Yep.
Well, they wanted to be more physical against the run, and that's one of the reasons number 23 is now a Ticat. Passing situation, Willie in the flat. There's Rob Bagg, and had the ball stripped out of his hands, and it is out at the 45-yard line. Saskatchewan will maintain possession, but he'll be a couple of yards short of the first down.